So we're getting a divorce, but which one of us do you girls war with?
Our eldest daughter, Sally, is the to respond.
I want to live with Dad.
What?
My husband is shocked by these words. Our second daughter, Molly, continues.
Me too. I want to stay with Dad.
The twins also say they want to be father. Kevin is turning blue, hearing what his daughters are saying.
If that's what the kids want, you have the responsibility to take them,
My name is Sarah, and I'm a 45-year-old office worker. I married Kevin when I was 25. There were many times when we had arguments and we nearly got divorced. 20 years since we last saw them. The biggest reason we were able to stay together was probably because of the children. We don't have just one or two, but 4 kids. The oldest is in her senior year in school, while our second daughter is a sophomore student. Our third and fourth daughters they're currently in their 8th. I didn't expect we would have so master children and that they'd all be girls, but they got along. Kevin and I are doing well too. We're a happy family. My daughters are all grown up and they do everything on their own. So I'm lucky I don't have to worry all the time. Thanks to them, I'm able to focus. The house we live in was originally my grandfather, so we don't need to pay a rent and as it is very spacious, there is no stress living there, even with this family. The thing I am enjoying the most at the moment is watching my children grow up. Sally is applying for college and is hard, so I make her midnight snacks for when she stays up studying late into the night. As our children have grown older, Kay have managed to find some time on too. Until recently, it's been tough taking care of the kids, but now they help us with the chores. Kevin and I had some time to relax and have a few drinks together that evening. We talk about each other's work and about our children's future. I feel we are spending our time My husband used to work in a company that had a lot of employees. That didn't allow him to take many, but he changed jobs a few years ago, barely works overtime. Although he has to work on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes, he seems much more relaxed and smiles more frequently now.
Once Sally gets into uni, why don't we go on a vacation?
Kevin makes this suggestion happily, our drinking together. He cares for his family, and I think he's an amazing husband. It is our 20th anniversary this year. The children have been saying they celebrate for us, and I am very excited. However, something unexpected happened this time. One day, when we're all sitting down to dinner together, my second daughter, Molly, is acting odd. She doesn't respond even when I call, and it seems she has something on him. She is probably going through puberty, and I guess this is just natural. But I decided to go to her room, and she was already in bed.
Molly, can I come in?
Mom!
Is there something on your mind? You seemed a little odd today.
Yeah.
Let me know when you feel like tall.
She's looking down, and I think she wants to speak yet. So I start to leave.
However, she stops me and says, wait.
I was about to open the door, so I again.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to use this method.
She says, but she stops, and silence continues for a while. Maybe something happened at school. I'm nervous as I wait for her to say next. Then she says something unexpected.
I saw Dad walking with a woman I don't know.
You what? I'm not sure what you mean by edit here.
No, I don't think so. They were walking arm in arm.
Were they?
I am at a loss for words. My husband is a very good man. Even though we have no solid evidence, it is believed that the first humans arrived in Australia around 60,000 years ago. If they were walking arm in arm, there's no doubt that they are close.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Why are you apologizing? You did no wrong, Mom.
But you must have hated sitting at the table with Dad and eating dinner with him.
Well, yeah.
Thank you for telling me. That was brave thing to do. I'll look into it, okay?
I feel so sorry for Molly and how she had to endure our family with this knowledge. If Kevin is really cheating on me, unacceptable. If this is what he is doing behind while saying he wants to go on a fan vacation, what is he thinking? Is he just an active good father? In any case, I need to gather more information, so I reached out to a private investigator. A few weeks later, I received the rest. In conclusion, Kevin is having an act. I am in shock. I think deep down, I still want it in him. I tell Molly about the results of the investigation, so she is in shock too. She really looked up to Kevin so I can only imagine how shocking for her.
I can't believe it. Mom, you're divorcing him, right?
Yes. Well, is there anything else you would like to know? To see what they want?
I can't stand having a dad who cheats on you, Mom.
Okay, I'll go and get everyone together so we can talk.
This day is a Saturday, and all the children are out at home. Kevin is out saying he has work, but I can't really be sure if it's work or something else. I tell my daughters about Kevin's affair, and they are all in shock and are disgusted.
Unbelievable.
Sally says, looking as if she could. The twins, although only in junior school, of course, I understand what an affair is.
Do you all think I should divorce?
To answer my question, the children, yes, and they add that they will stay with us after the separation. If that's the case, there's no reason to continue my marriage. I decide to divorce Kevin. The same day, when Kevin is home, I tell him that we need to talk and call him over the sofa in our living room. Kevin says that he has something to show you. And before I say anything, he starts talking about his affair.
I'm sorry.
What? Why are you telling me this?
She is a very good teacher.
Excuse me? Pregnant?
I am so surprised, I don't know what. I didn't expect him to willingly tell me about the affair. And I didn't even imagine that it could be pregnant.
So what are you waiting for?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to use that. I want a divorce so I can be with him. You can have custody of the children.
Huh. Who does he think he is? Does he think he would be forgiven if he kept the children? His tone seems apologetic, but what he's saying is a mess.
You've got to be kidding me. Don't think you can leave me that easy.
Yeah, but she's pregnant.
You're the ones who weren't being... You only have yourselves to blame. That has nothing to do with me.
How can you say that? Anyway, I'm gonna be with her, so you think about it.
With this, he starts packing his bags. Now that he's confessed his affair, he seems to have no shame in going to his lover's place. Once he leaves, the children come into the living room.
What was that? He got his lover pregnant. I can win it. What was he on about, talking about that? I hate him.
My daughters are absolutely furious that their father made so many sacrifices and left them behind. As they had all known, that's what I was going to ask Kevin for. They were all listening. I am beyond angry and am amazed at. Then the children start discussing something, and they suggest something to me.
Really? Do you really want to do this?
I am surprised at first, but I decided to trust my children with their plan. 1 week later, Kevin is back temporarily.
Are you ready to get divorced now? My girlfriend's pregnant, so I want her as soon as possible.
I can only let out a sigh in how selfish this man is.
Okay, let's get a divorce. 11.
Great, thanks. Here are the divorce.
He hands me the papers. As I sign them, I say,
About custody, I'm gonna let the girls decide.
Kevin seems slightly nervous.
Well, the 11 say they want to be anyway. Who had an affair with a girl, would they?
Oh, so you do understand that.
Okay, let's get them to come here.
I call the girls to the living room.
We're discussing this.
Well, they already know. They know you had an affair and that you got her pregnant.
Kevin looks awkwardly around the room. I'm sure he must be scared of being scolded. They come in, and I ask them a question.
But which one of us do you girls wage war against?
I want to live with Dad.
What?
My husband is shocked by these words.
Our second daughter, Molly. Continue too. I want to stay with Dad.
The twins also say they want to be father.
Wait a second. Why do you all want to come with me?
We just do.
The children do not answer their father's questions properly, but they forcefully say they will sown him.
You have the responsibility to take them, you know.
No way.
So Kevin is taking care of our 4 daughters. As I own the house that we have beer in, he has to move out. When he told his new wife, Jennifer, the children, she was quite angry, but it seems he persuaded her somehow. They move into a 4-bedroom apartment. Kevin and I get a divorce, and both my ex-husband and his new wife are entitled to compensation. As for child support, because Kevin proper income, there's no need for me to pay anything. The children come to stay at my house on the weekends. But apart from that, they live in an apartment that Kevin has rented. It has been about 2 months since and it seems like the girls have a plan. Kevin and Jennifer seem to have reached a limit, and they come storming into my house.
Were the girls always like that? They're so selfish. We can't stand it anymore.
He is screaming. Jennifer is emotional too.
How in the world did they end up G like that? They complain to me every single day.
In my mind, I am laughing very hardly, but I keep my cool and respond.
What are you talking about? They're all very nice girls. They helped around the house when they were living with me, and they never complained about anything.
What do you mean, very nice girls? They won't eat anything I cook. The rooms are a mess thanks to them. What about the after-school class they take? Why is it so expensive? And cram school and tuition fees, too.
That's none of my business. You two have to raise them, so you take responsibility.
We've had to find a place with 4 bedrooms thanks to all of them moving in, you know? It's completely over my budget.
You only have yourself to blame. And besides, Sally and Molly share, and so do the twins. You two are in one room, and then you have a room for the ballroom. The girls wanted a room each, but they're happy to share, so you're grateful.
That's not what I'm saying.
Whatever. You're the one who had an affair in place. And I really can't believe 20-year-old girl, she's only 2 years older than Sally. Unbelievable. You're the one who betrayed me, so you have no right to say anything. Please, can you leave now?
I try to end the conversation, and Kevin and Jennifer suddenly start to panic.
Please, wait. I came here to say, I want you two to back. We can't cope with it any longer.
It seems these two can't bear the same behavior anymore.
Well, okay, if you say so. I felt sorry for them having to deal with someone like you, but you're gonna pay child support for all of them until they come of age, okay?
What? No way. That's gonna be so expensive with 2 girls.
Well, they can leave with you then.
Okay.
Kevin reluctantly accepts to pay child support. Then Jennifer is suddenly furious.
Wait a second. No, I thought it was just the compensation. But in addition to that, we're in a terrible state. And we're going to have to pay child support too? I want a divorce. I'm not going to.
What? Wait a moment. What about the baby?
There is no baby.
What do you mean?
I thought if I said I was pregnant, you would get divorced, and I could. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and that I will be able to live a life. Instead, we're headed towards a lit debt. This is unbelievable. Goodbye. I'm never seeing you again.
With this, Jennifer leaves the house home. Kevin is frozen with shock. I tell him to leave, but he looks back at me, and I can tell he is about to say something. So I say, or I'm calling the police. With that, I can tell he doesn't want more trouble, so he panics and runs out of the house. Later, I went through official procedures to regain custody of my children. I request child support from Kevin. He pays a compensation as well as expensive rent, so it must be very tight for him. But I'm definitely going to make him pay. His monthly payments seem to be a burden to him, and he has no money left to do anything. So it seems he is struggling to just get by every month. Serves him right. The girls are glad to hear that he is suffering.
We're going to make you happy.
That's what they would say to me. I'm already happy just hearing from you. It is going to be a rough road as a mother, but I know I can make it through with wonderful girls. To make sure that they can do what to do, I am going to work hard and protect everything that I have. It's disgusting to think that Kevin had sex with a girl around the age of his daughter. I love the way the children stuck to, though. It feels good, the way they caused for their dad and his lover. I hope Sarah and her daughters can't. Help each other. Live as a happy family, love each other, and always be there for one another. Thanks for sticking around until the... Please subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.